Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to rise above the noise, if you want to step into the arena of life and not just survive, but dominate, you must learn to train. It's the one weapon that separates you from the rest. Not your muscles, not your money. See, the world is filled with distractions. Everybody's chasing something. Status, fame, quick results. But the truth is, without a sharp mind, you are just another body in the crowd. You must learn to think strategically. You must learn to stay calm when others panic. You must learn to be 2 steps ahead while everyone else is still on step 1. The strongest man in the room is not the loudest. Most powerful person is not the one who flexes the most. The true power belongs to the one who knows how to think. Train your mind to observe before you act. Train your mind to be patient when others rush. Train your mind to be silent when silence is the deadliest weapon. Because when your mind is trained, your body follows. When your mind is disciplined, your life obeys. And when your mind is unshakable, nothing, and I mean nothing, can break you. So I ask you tonight, will you let your mind be your prison? Or will you train it to be your greatest weapon? The choice is yours. The mind is the ultimate weapon, stronger than muscles or money. Because muscles can weaken, money can vanish, but a disciplined mind remains unshakable. When you train your mind, you gain control over your thoughts, your emotions, and your decisions. A strong mind can see opportunity where others only see obstacles, can turn fear into courage and chaos into clarity. Muscles may lift weight, but the mind can lift your entire life. Money may open doors, but the mind builds the house you live in. Every great victory in history started not with force, but with thought. Every breakthrough began with someone who refused to let the mind go soft. So if you want lasting power, do not just train your body or chase wealth. Train your mind, because once the mind is sharpened, everything else follows. Discipline over distraction. Focus beats noise. In a world full of endless temptations, the real strength is not in doing everything, but in staying committed to one thing. Distraction is easy. It comes dressed as entertainment, comfort, and quick pleasure. But discipline is rare, requires sacrifice, patience, and the ability to say no when everyone else says yes. Focus turns scattered energy into unstoppable power. Noise is everywhere, opinions, gossip, doubts, and excuses. But discipline silences the noise and keeps your eyes locked on the goal. Every champion was once tempted to quit, to scroll, to waste time. What made them different was the choice to stay focused when it was hardest. Discipline is not about doing more, it's about doing less, but with absolute consistency. Because when you master discipline, distractions lose their grip, and focus becomes your greatest advantage. Think strategically. Always plan 2 steps ahead. Life is not just about reacting to what happens in front of you. It's about anticipating, preparing, and positioning yourself before the moment arrives. A reactive mind is always behind, but a strategic mind is always ahead. When you plan 2 steps ahead, setbacks don't break you, they simply redirect you. Opportunities don't surprise you, they meet you already prepared. Strategic thinking means you don't move based on impulse, you move with intention. It's not about rushing, it's about calculating. It's not about being the fastest, it's about being the smartest. Every great leader, every champion, every innovator wins because they saw the move before anyone else. The game of life is not won by those who play recklessly, but by those who understand patience, timing, and vision. Plan 2 steps ahead, and the world will never catch you off guard. Stay calm under pressure. Control in chaos is true power. Anyone can appear strong when life is smooth, but real strength is revealed in the storm. When chaos strikes, most people panic, make rash decisions, and lose their balance. But the one who remains calm, the one who breathes steady, sees clearly when others can't, calmness is not weakness, is mastery over self. It is the ability to hold your ground when the ground is shaking. It is the skill to think with clarity when emotions try to cloud judgment. Pressure does not break you. It reveals what you've trained your mind to handle. The calm one becomes the leader in crisis, the anchor in the storm, the one everyone turns to. Control in chaos is not about avoiding difficulty, it's about refusing to let difficulty control you. That calmness, that composure is where true power lives. Observation before action. Patience saves you from mistakes. Rushing into decisions without understanding the full picture is a trap everyone falls into. The world rewards those who wait, who watch, and who learn before they act. Observation is more than seeing, it's noticing patterns, understanding intentions, and reading between the lines. Patience gives you the power to gather information that others ignore in their hurry. Mistakes often come from impulsive reactions, from moving before you're ready. But when you take the time to observe, you make calculated moves instead of blind ones. The patient mind sees danger where the impulsive mind only sees opportunity. It recognizes advantage that others overlook. Observation turns chaos into clarity, confusion into strategy, and hesitation into precision. Before you act, pause, watch, and understand. Because the world belongs to those who see clearly before they move. Silence is strength. You don't always need to speak to be powerful. Words are easy. Anyone can talk, argue, or shout to be noticed. But true power often lives in what is left unsaid. Silence commands attention because it signals control, patience, and confidence. It allows you to listen, to understand, and to respond with precision rather than reaction. When others rush to fill the room with noise, the silent one stands out. Silence can disarm, it can provoke thought, and it can reveal the truth without uttering a single word. It is the calm before action, the pause before decision, the space where strategy is born. Speaking without purpose often diminishes your influence. Remaining silent until the right moment elevates it. Power is not in the volume of your voice, but in the weight of your restraint. Master silence, and you master influence itself. Mental training shapes physical results. The body follows the mind. For any great achievement, before any record is broken or obstacle is overcome, the mind must first believe. The body is powerful, yes, but it is the mind that directs that power. Strength without focus is wasted energy. Endurance without determination is meaningless. Every repetition, every run, every challenge begins with a thought, a choice, a commitment. Mental training builds resilience, discipline, and clarity. It teaches the body what is possible, pushing limits that once seemed insurmountable. Pain is endured because the mind decides it can be. Fatigue is overcome because the mind refuses to quit. The body mirrors what the mind has trained it to do. Control your mind, and your body will follow. Master your mental game, and physical results become inevitable. An unshakable mind cannot be broken. Resilience is mental first. Life will test you. Challenges will push you to the edge. Obstacles will appear bigger than they are, and failures will feel personal. But resilience is not built by avoiding hardship. It is forged in the fire of adversity. It begins in the mind, with the refusal to give in to fear, doubt, or despair. An unshakable mind sees setbacks as lessons, not defeats. It adapts, learns, and grows stronger with every obstacle. When your mind is trained to endure, the body and spirit follow. Pain becomes temporary, and difficulties become opportunities to prove your strength. Nothing in the world can break a mind that refuses to break itself. Resilience is not reaction, it is preparation. It is mental first, and everything else follows from that foundation. True power is invisible. It lives in thought, not display. The loudest person in the room is not always the strongest. The richest person is not always the most influential. True power is subtle, quiet, and deliberate. It is the force that moves mountains without drawing attention. It lives in decisions made with clarity, in patience, exercised when others rush, in knowledge applied when others guess. True power is the ability to influence without force, to command respect without arrogance, and to achieve results without spectacle. It grows in the mind long before it appears in the world. Those who flaunt power often reveal insecurity, but those who cultivate it silently become unstoppable. Invisible power sees the bigger picture, acts strategically, and waits for the right moment to strike. It is thought turned into action, vision made real, and strength disguised in calm. True power is never loud, it is always effective. Your choice defines your destiny. Prison of thought or weapon of mastery. Every day you are faced with decisions, big and small, that shape the path ahead. You can choose to let fear, doubt and laziness control you, trapping your mind in a prison of limitation. Or you can choose discipline, focus, and purpose, turning your mind into a weapon of mastery. The same challenges face everyone, but how you respond determines your outcome. One person sees obstacles, another sees opportunity. One person complains, another acts. Your habits, your thoughts, your decisions, they are the architects of your future. You are either building walls around yourself or building bridges to greatness. The power to define your life has always been in your hands. Every choice matters. Every thought counts. Choose wisely, and your destiny becomes yours to command. Now, take a deep breath and feel this truth. Your mind is not just a part of you, is you. Every thought you nurture, every choice you make, every moment you train yourself shapes the life you will lead. The power, the clarity, the resilience, the strategy, they are all already inside you. You don't need permission. You don't need approval. All you need is commitment. So stand tall, embrace the challenge, and begin the journey of mastering your own mind. Because once your mind is trained, once your focus is unshakable, once your strategy is clear, you are unstoppable. The life you want, the person you are capable of becoming, it all starts here. It all starts now. Your mind is your weapon, wield it wisely, and nothing can stand in your way.